friends, and welcome to Art Fashion channel. I'm Daria, the artist who paints on clothes, and in this video I'm gonna try calligraphy for the first time ever and I'm gonna try it on clothes. You know, here on my channel I always try to push my creative boundaries and to show you the possibilities of fabric paints. So I try different kind of arts, different kind of styles, different techniques. But I wasn't sure about calligraphy because actually I had a calligraphy lesson in art school, but I wasn't a good student. And I wish I had paid more attention to that lesson because with calligraphy you can create so dope clothes. And I'm gonna try to create such dope clothes in this video and we will see, will I fail or no? So let's get started! And first I'm gonna practice on the paper, of course, because I'm not too brave to start directly on clothes. And I watched a couple of tutorials on how to make calligraphy and I decided to use flat brush because I think that calligraphy made with flat brush a bit easier. And I'm gonna use now acrylic paint to make calligraphy on paper. And I found a couple of beautiful calligraphies on Pinterest and I will try now to replicate them. So as I could understand from tutorial, to make beautiful calligraphy you should move your brush without any hesitation and you should learn how to turn your brush in order to make a line thinner or thicker, and you should see the letter. You should see where you will put the line, how you will turn your brush in order to make this line suitable for this particular letter. And I can say that it's pretty easy for me to make calligraphy on paper because I have a confidence that if I mess it up, if I make mistake, it's okay, I can make it one more time. But I won't have such possibility when I will paint on clothes, because if I mess it up when I paint on clothes, if I make a mistake, I will have to deal with this mistake because I won't be able to wash it off. And I don't know how it's gonna be and how I'm gonna make it on clothes. I feel so excited right now. And now I'm trying different kind of fonts, a bit more difficult. And as you can see, the result for the first try on the paper is pretty good. And here are the shirts which I'm gonna make calligraphy on. They are my shirts. I sell them on my Etsy shop. And the reason why I decided to make calligraphy on shirts because of their smooth fabric. It's a poplin fabric. And I think it will be easier for me to move brush on such fabric because if I chose some different kind of fabric, for example denim, it would have been much more difficult for me to move brush. But it's my first experience and I need the easiest fabric to work with. And I decided to place calligraphy along the neckline because I saw a couple of examples on Pinterest with calligraphy along the neckline and such clothes look so cool. And I'm drawing guidelines. I'm sure professional calligraphy artists do not need them, but I'm just a beginner. And I decided to change the plan and put shirt on the mannequin. I think it will be a bit easier for me to make calligraphy on the mannequin. And here is fabric paint which I'm gonna use. It's a new brand which I'm testing. The name of it is Lefranc and Bourgeois. I don't know, I'm sure I pronounced it wrong. It's a French brand, I think. And now you can see how I was trying to find courage for the first stroke, because my anxiety just at the highest level and my heart beats so fast, and in my head I'm just saying to myself, I can't do it, I will mess it up, I can't do it. Yeah, it was pretty hard to find the courage for the first stroke. And then finally I'm saying to myself, I have to do it. Like, whatever. And even though the first letter turned out not so good, it's a big accomplishment that I started, because with each new letter I'm gonna get my confidence back. And I decided to write alphabet. I could write some quote, I know, but I think that writing quotes, making compositions with quotes or abstract compositions with letters, it's a next level of calligraphy. And for now I need to learn how to write basic alphabet, how to make a composition with alphabet, and then I can move forward. And as I'm writing alphabet along the neckline, I need to turn each letter a bit, because if I place it wrong in wrong direction, the whole composition will just fall apart. And now the letter G, which has tail, and it's so fun to make tails. You make just whoop. And I begin to understand why so many artists love to make calligraphy, because it's pretty relaxing art. Even though I feel myself so excited now, but when you have a confidence, it's so relaxing, definitely. And now the second row, and I feel myself a bit better because I'm halfway in and I'm going pretty good. And the last row, I have 5 more letters to write, and I need to place them at the center of the composition. And here is my little trick. First I write letter which is gonna be in the middle, it's letter X, and then for other letters I write on the each sides of it. Okay, I did it! And it is the next day, by the way, because yesterday when I finished writing these letters, I was like, somebody hold me, because I was feeling so exhausted because of anxiety I had that I will mess it up. And even I'm an experienced artist, I'm a human and I often afraid to paint on clothes when I try new technique or new style, new kind of art. So I had a rest, and now I have my energy back, and I'm gonna finish this shirt. I want to turn just alphabet written on the shirt into a design on the shirt. So I want to add a couple of adjustments. I'm gonna create a gradient. I'm gonna use dry brush technique to make this area darker. And then I'm gonna add a couple of paint splatters. So let's do it! Okay, now it's time to create calligraphy on a black shirt, and I have now much more confidence because white shirt turned out pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to create a bit more complicated calligraphy on black shirt, but I'm not sure we'll be able to make it with one layer of paint. I'm gonna use white paint, because normally when I'm painting on black fabric I put at least 2 layers of white paint to make white look like white, not like gray. But I'm gonna try to make it with 1 layer. I don't know, we will see. calligraphy on white shirt was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't do it. And making calligraphy on black shirt was like, give me more clothes. I'm a calligraphy pro. Well, I know I'm not a calligraphy pro, but I love the result. And the most important that now I have a tool. I will practice a bit more and then I can include calligraphy in my designs, and that's amazing. I hope guys you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you are new here, of course, subscribe to my channel. And we hope to see you next time. Fashion is art. Bye bye.